Yeah, Dave Johnston here with Day Trade. The market's just been filled long at 1161.80. The 1161.60 area has been a major barrier. I have placed this black line right across the top. We got fairly close to it the last trading session. Obviously, we opened below it today, and we've moved right up in fairly aggressive fashion. Here's today's action opening right here. Bit of a dip, rally, another dip. We've had a good rally here, and we burst through it with good confidence, in my view, with this blue bar, which is our most aggressive buying bar. And I'll just lower the chart now. You can see it. Let me just increase it a little bit. So this move up here, in my view, means that we've had a shift in the gold today. It's kind of been brewing, obviously, because if I just go back a little bit here, you can see that this is the last trading session on Friday. We got very close to it right here. We hit 1161.50 and then backed off. And obviously we backed off some today too, but now we've broken through it. So I think this is a pretty big development. It could still come back down towards the low of this blue bar and towards the low of this high velocity move, which is this vertical rectangle we got here. The low of that is at 60.50. I'm going to place another order to get long too at this other bar got up to 70, so I'll place it at 80. So see if we can buy another 2 here at 80. It could dip a little bit more before it continues to move up. So we'll just leave it at that for the time being. I'm going to put an order in to sell one of these that I just bought, 1161. I'm going to do it up here around 1164.80. See if we can get filled on that just for one. That would be a nice 40 tick move. I'm just thinking if it were to spike back up there to test towards the high, it'd be a nice fill. And as far as the stop goes, I'm going to place the stop just down below this blue bar here. The low of the blue bar is at 59.50, so I'm going to place it at 59.20. So that's our sell stop for 2 right there. And by the way, I need to put that at 4, don't I? Just in case the market does dip and fill us for these other 2 contracts at 60.80. So that's really the lay of the land at the moment in the gold here for Monday, January the 3rd, 2017. So we'll see what we can get out of here. I'll go ahead and pause the recording right now and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just want to resume the recording. It did dip down and fill us for those other 2, so we're now long 4. Our stop here is just below the low of the blue. So that has kept us in the trade. We do have the sell limit up here at 1164.80. Our average price is 1161.30. So I'm going to bring this down to 30, 1164.30. Go for $3 on the first half of this position. So just bringing you up to date on that. And once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording again. I'm going to move the stop up here just below that last dip. The market got down here to 07, so I've got the stop at 04, so I've got a 9 tick risk on this at this point. It's kind of a slow process here for whatever reason, but we did dip down to the low of the blue, so it kept us in nicely. And it's moved back up above the black line here that I put on manually, which is the strong resistance barrier. So we're starting to spend more and more time above it, and I still think it's a good long trade. We have our sell limit here at 64.40, so I'll leave that for right now. There's only about 45 minutes left in the trading session, so certainly be getting out of this trade prior to that. But just wanted to bring you up to date on the adjustment of the stop there, and that the market has moved about $1.50 in our favor. So I'll pause the recording once again. Okay, just to resume the recording. Market has moved up nicely over a couple bucks here, so I'm going to adjust the stop here to break even. I'm going to put it actually right at the barrier at 1161.60. We're long from 1161.30. We just came within a few ticks, 4 ticks or so of our first objective here. So just want to bring you up to date on that. Once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording. We just got filled here a moment ago on that green bar. It's come back already a bit. The stop that I had in here was for 4 contracts, so I need to make an adjustment on that down to 2. So we're, um, let's see, the low on that was at 1162. So I've put the stop here at 1161.70. We're long from 1161.30. So 30 ticks on the first two contracts each. And we're going to lock in, what, 4 ticks on each of these next two, should we get stopped. There's about a half an hour left in the trading session, so we'll just see what happens. So anyway, just want to bring you up to date on that. Once again, I'll pause the recording. Just resuming the recording, the market just dipped to within just a tick of our stop. Our stop is at 1161.70. Market just hit 1161.80 a minute ago, so obviously very close to getting stopped out here. So just wanted to bring you up to date here. Okay, there we go. Just got stopped. So unfortunately, we didn't get the continuation here after the dip once we broken through to the upside above that strong barrier, which is this black line that I'd placed here. So, but we did have a nice fill on half of that, or 30 ticks per contract on the first objective, and then just 4 ticks per contract on the second half of the position, so 2 contracts there. So, but this is a key price, this 1161.60. We did dip towards the low of the blue, as you can see here. We took it out by a tick, so it kept us in the trade nicely. That, by the way, would have been the other option as far as getting in on the long side was concerned, down towards the low of this blue bar. I got in, as you remember, just above the high of the black and just above the high of the low of this high velocity move right here, with the low right down in here. So you can see it's still turning, just has turned right back up right after it. So it'll be an interesting close in about 15-20 minutes, and see whether or not it does close above 1161.60. If it does, I think we're due for more to the upside. So anyway, the trade still worked out well. We got 30 times 2, so that's 60. And then another 4 times 2 is 8, so 68 ticks on that trade, so it worked out quite nicely. Did move against us a bit, not too much. From our average price here, it did move against us about $1.50. So anyway, there's a trade for first trade of the year. This is Tuesday, January 3rd, 2017. For Day Trade the Markets, this is Dave Johnson. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.